You are worth it. I want to say it one more time for good measure. You are worth it. I don't think I've ever heard anybody tell me that until I truly opened my heart up to Jesus. I have struggled with my sense of worth for so long. So long, in fact, I got into many toxic relationships. I blamed myself for a really long time for the things that I experienced as a child. It was so easy for me to walk away from everything, everybody, because I didn't think that I was worth it. Because I believed the stories that people were telling me about myself. And I don't know who is on the other side of this right now, but I need you to know that you're worth it. And I know you may not believe a word that's coming out of my mouth, and that's okay. And you may not believe any of the words that I say, and that's okay. It takes patience, truly, to accept that everything I'm saying is real. There's going to come a day where everything just makes sense. And that doesn't mean that everything's going to be easy. It just means that it will be worth it, the things that you're going through now. I've spent most of my life asking myself and asking God why. Like, why did I have to go through these things? Why am I still a good person? Why do I love this way? And the answer is me. I am the answer. God is the answer. Jesus is the answer. The Holy Spirit is the answer. I couldn't find a reasonable conclusion when I was looking in the world for an answer, looking at the world for an answer, looking to the world for an answer. But when I turned to God fully, and I accepted that He loved me, that was the difference. There was a while in my life where I couldn't tell if God loved me or not. And that's because I didn't love myself, and I didn't see love around me. I still don't think I've really experienced love from the world, unconditional love, but that's okay. I can be that. And I'm grateful that I get to be that. And that's really different, because if you would have asked me a year ago, I would have still been struggling with this demon in my mind telling me that I was less than because nobody loved me. But God does. And I'm not saying this out of a self-righteous understanding. I'm saying this out of true acknowledgement for the way in which Jesus died for us. He loves you too. He loves us. That's so cool. He loves us so much that He would live for us, so that He could show everybody the way in which God works. But He also loved us so much that He could die for us. He would sacrifice His perfect life, right? This man could have been anything. And yet, He came to us in such a lowly form. And He didn't seek redemption. He was redemption. I think when we look to the world for answers, we dilute the fullness of what we're worth, because what we're worth doesn't make sense. It has nothing to do with the things you can do and the things that you can't. It has everything to do with the soul that lives within you, and that's priceless. So you may fall short, and you may feel like you're lacking in so many different areas, and it may be because somebody else told you you're lacking, or it may be because you just see that you're lacking based on comparison. But comparison is the thief of joy, and some people will compare you to others, and you may compare yourself to others. The only being that we should not compare, but we should try our best to be like, is Jesus Christ. And guess what? We'll never live up to that. But he says, you are worthy of giving it a shot. You are worthy of redemption. You are worthy of love unconditionally. You are worthy of living a life of peace. But you must seek me. And I'm not talking about simply Jesus the person. I'm talking about Jesus the Spirit. If you don't resonate with the name, that's okay. Do you resonate with love? Do you resonate with faith? And I'm not talking about religion. Do you resonate with sovereignty? Do you resonate with security? And I'm not saying you've experienced these things. I'm saying, have you been wishing for that? Right? Because a wish is a prayer. They're very similar. Have you been blowing out the candles every birthday, praying for love, praying for family, praying for something, someone that knows you through and through, sees you for you, and still loves you? Jesus says he sees you, he loves you, he knows you, he counted every hair, and he will continue to count every hair on your head. The Lord sewed you, knitted you together in the womb. He made you perfectly the way that you are, flaws and all. And he knew that you would fall short in so many ways, but he also knew the way in which he could redeem you. And I pray that tonight, whoever's on the receiving end of this, you know that it's possible for you. For a really long time, I didn't know that it was possible for me. And honestly, I still struggle with this idea of being worthy of the things that I'm receiving from God, because I don't look like anything that I've been through. And I'm grateful for that. And I will continue to be so. But I just want whoever's on the receiving end of this to know that this isn't the end. For you, this is just the beginning. And it will get better. You will be loved because you are loved right now. And there will be a day where you're able to face that, acknowledge that, be grateful for that, and confident in it. And the more confident you become, the more you will see this love that lives within you and outside of you. I'm hearing the word procreate.